All right, so are you ready to, like, step back in time with us?
Always.
Because today we're heading straight into ancient Rome.
Buckle up.
Yeah, 69 AD,
Oh, yeah.
the year that was just jam-packed with drama and intrigue and power struggles. I mean,
It makes House of Cards look like child's play.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It really does. It's the infamous year of the four emperors, right?
It is, yeah. When the Roman Empire almost fell apart.
Wow.
As ruler after ruler bit the dust.
And we're going to use this great article called The Year That Shattered the Roman Empire.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It is. Pretty dramatic title, huh?
It is.
Four emperors in a single year.
Yeah.
There's going to be some backstabbing. There's going to be some bloodshed.
You know it.
But it's not just about the drama.
No.
It's about how fragile power can be, right?
Absolutely.
And how crucial it was to have the support of the military and the provinces.
Right, right. All about who has your back.
Exactly. And we'll uncover how just a few bad decisions can change the course of history.
Yeah, the ripple effect, right.
Yeah.
One wrong move and boom, everything changes.
To understand 69 AD, we have to go back a little bit and talk about the guy who left this big power vacuum.
Ah, yes.
Nero.
The infamous Nero.
Nero.
Yeah, he didn't exactly leave the throne in a good state, did he?
He did not. But he didn't start off that way, right?
Well, no emperor really plans to become a tyrant, do they?
Yeah, I guess not.
But years of, economic troubles, unpopular taxes, even revolts.
Oh, yeah.
These they tarnished his image big time.
Yeah.
Weakened his grip on power.
So even before 69 AD, things were pretty rocky for Nero.
Oh, yeah.
So how did it all finally fall apart?
Well, in 68 AD, everything just came to a head. Nero's allies, they started abandoning him left, right, and center.
Oh, wow.
Even the Praetorian Guard, his elite bodyguards, they turned against him. It was over.
The writing was on the wall.
You could say that, yeah.
How did he do?
Well, facing the loss of his power and support.
Yeah. Nero chose a very dramatic exit.
Okay.
Suicide.
Wow.
Left the Roman Empire without an emperor.
And then what happened?
Oh, that's when the chaos really began.
Yeah.
And that's where our first emperor of 69 AD steps in.
Galba.
Galba, yeah.
Ooh,
The governor of Hispania.
Uh-huh.
Powerful figure, saw an opportunity and took it. Right place, right time.
He was. He definitely was. And he had the Senate's support.
He did.
Which, even though they weren't as powerful as they had been, they still had some clout. Really.
Oh, for sure. The Senate still held some sway in the political arena.
So, Galba becomes emperor.
Hmm.
But getting the top job's one thing. There's the rub.
And he makes some pretty big mistakes right off the bat, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Some real rookie errors.
Yeah. What was his first misstep?
Well, first, he antagonized the Roman elite. He decided to refill the treasury, which had been drained by Nero, right? By taking property from wealthy Roman citizens.
Not a way to make friends.
No, not a good way to win over the people who actually hold the purse strings.
Alienating the rich and powerful.
Yeah, that's lesson number 1 in Roman politics. Don't make enemies of the people who can actually hurt you.
Okay. Rookie mistake number 1.
Yeah?
What about the army?
Oh, yeah, that was a big one.
I feel like angering the army in ancient Rome was a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, huge mistake. Galba managed to tick off the legions, the backbone of Roman military might,
Okay.
by canceling the traditional donative.
What's a donative?
It's a big cash bonus soldiers got when a new emperor took over. Like a welcome gift.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he just canceled it.
Imagine getting a promotion, but then your boss says, oh, and by the way, no bonus.
Yeah, no one likes that.
Not a good look.
No. So he alienated the rich, he stiffed the army. Anything else?
Oh, yeah. His third and maybe biggest mistake was failing to secure the loyalty of the Rhine legions.
Who were the Rhine legions?
These guys were like the special forces of the Roman army. Battle-hardened, powerful, and they refused to swear allegiance to Galba.
Oh, bad sign.
Yeah, big red flag. It showed everyone he wasn't really in control.
So he angered the elite, he ticked off the army, lost support of key legions.
It was a recipe for disaster.
It was a recipe for disaster. So how does Galba's reign end?
Well, let's just say that.
Okay.
He decides to appoint an heir, right?
Yeah.
Which really ticked off one of his supporters.
Who? Otho. Wait a minute. Isn't he about to become emperor number 2?
Oh, yeah. Things move fast in Roman politics.
This is a whirlwind.
Hold on tight. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Okay. So what does Otho do?
Well, he saw his chance to grab power, bribed the Praetorian Guard, they assassinated Galba, and to really make a statement, they paraded his head on a pole through the streets of Rome.
Brutal.
Yeah. but effective.
Talk about a hostile takeover.
That's Roman politics for Vis.
Otho takes the throne. What kind of emperor is he?
Well, that's where things get a little strange.
Here we go. I knew it.
Oh, yeah, you're going to love this.
I can't wait.
So Otho, he tries to win over the Roman people.
Okay.
By, get this, trying to revive Nero's popularity.
Nero.
Yeah.
The guy who's just overthrown.
Yeah.
Driven to suicide.
That's a bold strategy.
Yeah, that's like bringing back, I don't know, bell bottoms. Some things are better left.
Like you gotta let him die.
Yeah, in the past.
Yeah.
So that obviously didn't work right.
But it not, no.
But he had bigger problems.
Yeah.
Vitellius, remember him?
Oh, yeah.
The commander of those Rhine legions?
Yeah.
Galba ticked him off, remember?
Right.
He's on the move, sees his chance to take the throne.
So it's a showdown then.
It is.
Between the guy who backstabbed his way in and the guy with the massive army.
Oh, this is where it gets good.
I know.
Clash of ambitions, right?
Yeah.
First, believe it or not, they try to negotiate.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
A peaceful settlement.
Yeah.
But those talks fall apart. And then they clash at the Battle of Bedriacum.
Okay, who wins?
Vitellius's legions. They were just better prepared, more experienced.
Makes sense.
They crushed Otho's forces.
Oh, okay.
And Otho, facing defeat, no other options, he takes his own life.
Another suicide.
Yeah.
It's like being emperor in 69 AD was a death sentence.
It was a risky business.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Especially Otho. His reign was, what, like 3 months?
Yeah, super short. Shows you grabbing power is one thing.
Right.
Holding on to it.
Yeah.
That's a whole different story.
Definitely different. So in comes Vitellius then, right?
Yeah.
Emperor number 3.
That's right.
Fresh from his victory.
Mm.
What's he like? Is he another tyrant?
You know, he's actually not a total disaster.
Okay.
He actually implemented some decent policies.
Really? Like what?
He tried to reduce corruption in the army,
Okay.
cracked down on buying promotions, wanted to make sure advancement was based on merit,
Oh!
not just money.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like a good idea. You want the best people
Exactly.
leading your armies, right?
Right.
Not just the richest.
He also expanded government roles
Okay.
to include equestrians.
Who are the equestrians?
Think of them like Roman knights, wealthy, influential,
Okay.
but below the senators.
Okay.
So bringing them in broadened the base of power, right?
I guess so.
Could help with stability,
Yeah.
reduce influence of any one faction.
Okay, so Vitellius making some good moves,
He is.
trying to reform the army, the government,
He's trying.
but I know he doesn't last either.
He doesn't.
Downfall.
Biggest problem, he never really had full support across the empire.
Ah, okay.
His base was in the west,
Yeah.
those loyal Rhine legions,
Right.
but the east, those provinces, they weren't convinced.
So while Vitellius is celebrating,
Oh, yeah.
a new threat's brewing
Always.
in the east.
Yep,
And that brings us to Vespasian,
it does.
the ultimate winner.
He is...
Tell me about him.
All right.
What made him different?
Vespasian, seasoned general,
Okay.
proven track record, earned fame in Judea,
Okay.
while Vitellius is partying in Rome.
Yeah.
Vespasian's securing support, especially in Egypt.
Why Egypt? What was so special about Egypt?
Egypt,
Yeah.
the breadbasket of the empire.
Ah, okay. The food
They supplied the grain
Right.
to feed Rome.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Keep the people fed.
Oh, yeah, you don't want a hungry mob.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not. So Vespasian's got the grain. What else does he do?
While Vitellius is indulging, Vespasian's all about discipline, efficiency.
Hmm.
He's a stark contrast to Nero.
Yeah.
And the instability of the previous year.
Okay, so Vespasian's playing the long game,
He is.
building his power,
That's right.
while the others are thinking short term.
Yep.
Smart.
And as Vitellius's popularity fades,
Uh-huh.
Vespasian's star rises,
He's seen as the guy who can fix everything.
the guy who can bring back order.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does Vespasian make his move?
He's patient, he's got the east, he's got the grain, and then...
Yes.
Yeah.
The Danube legions.
Okay.
They also get fed up with Vitellius.
Yeah.
They declare for Vespasian.
It's over for Vitellius, isn't it?
The writing's on the wall.
Yeah.
His power's slipping away.
Yeah.
He tries to bribe his opponents.
That's a great-
Initiate.
Mm.
Too late.
So what happens? Big battle.
There's a battle, yeah. The second battle of Bedriacum.
Wait, second battle of Bedriacum? Isn't that where Vitellius beat Otho?
It is. Same place.
Wow.
History repeating itself, huh?
Yeah, full circle.
But this time, different outcome. Vitellius loses. He flees to Rome.
So he's defeated, he's on the run. What does he do?
He tries to abdicate,
What's abdicate?
give up the throne
Oh.
in favor of Vespasian.
Okay.
Offers to surrender his power.
Smart.
hoping to save himself and his family.
Did it work?
It did not.
Ah.
His enemies, they wanted revenge for Galba, for Otho.
I can imagine.
They capture him,
Oh, no.
drag him through the streets, humiliate him.
That's awful.
And then they execute him. Wow, what a brutal end. 69 AD was not a good year to be emperor.
It was not.
So Vitellius is gone. That sets the stage for Vespasian to become emperor and start a new dynasty.
The year of the 4 emperors. Wow.
Oh, it's over.
So Vespasian, he finally arrives in Rome then.
He does.
Ready to take charge. What happens? Any resistance?
You know, there's this feeling of relief, actually.
Right.
Yeah, people are just exhausted from the chaos.
Makes sense.
The bloodshed. They want stability.
Yeah.
And Vespasian, he's got the military background, the promise of order. He's the answer to their prayers, basically.
Yeah. So he's welcomed then.
He is.
Does the Senate officially recognize him?
Oh, yeah, immediately. They want to legitimize the transition, prevent more unrest.
Right, right. And so begins...
The Flavian Dynasty.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what kind of emperor does he turn out to be?
Vespasian. He's considered a pretty successful emperor.
Right.
10-year reign, restored order, stabilized finances, implemented reforms.
He was known for being practical, no nonsense.
Okay.
And he launched some huge building projects.
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
The Colosseum.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
A symbol of Roman power and entertainment.
So he was a builder, a reformer, and a smart politician.
He was. He was what Rome needed after that crazy year.
Yeah. The right man at the right time.
Definitely.
But his rise and everything that happened in 69 AD, it gives us a lot to think about, doesn't it?
It does.
About how the Roman Empire worked.
Yeah, some key takeaways for sure.
Yeah.
Like, first, the power of the Roman military.
Oh, yeah.
We saw how the Praetorian Guard, they could make or break an emperor.
Right, just like that.
And the legions.
Yeah.
Their loyalty was everything.
Yeah. Galba denying them their bonuses.
Big mistake.
Yeah, huge mistake.
And Vespasian securing those legions in the east, the Danube.
Yeah, smart move. What else?
Second takeaway.
Okay.
How fragile the Roman political system really was.
Yeah, seems so strong, right? From the outside, yeah. But underneath, vulnerable to power struggles, ambitious rivals.
Right, right. What if, I don't know, Galba hadn't messed up with the legions?
Or if Otho had held on a bit longer.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, could they have avoided the whole year of the 4 emperors?
Yeah, what if? What if? It really does show you how one little thing can change everything.
It's the butterfly effect, Roman style.
It really is. And it shows how important the provinces were, too.
Oh, for sure.
Especially controlling resources like the grain from Egypt.
Yeah.
Keep the people fed.
Exactly.
Keep them happy.
Happy bellies, happy people.
Right.
Happy people, stable empire.
Yeah, yeah. So an emperor had to be a military leader,
Yeah.
but also understand logistics and stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely. Keep those grain shipments coming.
Yeah, for sure. And lastly...
The last takeaway,
Yeah.
69 AD, and the Flavian Dynasty.
Yeah.
They show how resilient Rome was.
Resilient.
Yeah. Even with all the turmoil, the changes, the empire survived. Adapted, evolved, came out stronger.
It's like a year that could have destroyed the empire.
Right.
Actually made it stronger in the end.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, it is. Shows that even in chaos, there's always potential for change. Leadership.
It makes you think, could something like that happen today?
In our world.
Yeah, 4 leaders in 1 year.
That seems...
I mean, we see instability.
Yeah.
But that rapid change.
It seems almost impossible.
Almost.
But what are the signs then?
Right. What are the signs of a system under strain?
Yeah.
Who holds the power? How easily could it shift? What can we learn from Rome's mistakes and from their resilience?
It really makes you appreciate, like, strong institutions.
Yeah.
A balance of power.
Yeah.
A society that values stability, peaceful transitions.
Absolutely. And you know what else?
What?
It makes you appreciate just how interesting ancient Rome was.
Oh, yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
So much going on.
So much drama, so much intrigue.
On that note, I think we'll wrap up this deep dive
I think we should.
into the year of the 4 emperors.
A wild ride.
It was. Intrigue, betrayals, unexpected twists. I mean...
You couldn't make this stuff up.
No, you couldn't. And to our listener, thanks for joining us.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed this trip back in time as much as we did.
Yeah.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning.
Keep asking those big questions.
And we'll see you
See you then.
on our next deep dive.